Hey there, Dewdrops, it's Diane from CoraVina. Happy Friday! Yay, Friday! Best day of the week, I think, in my opinion. Okay, guys, so we are making another, hopefully beautiful, silk scarf. All right, all this week we've been working with kind of deep, dark fall blues or dusty blues, something that kind of screams this time of year instead of bright summery blues, okay? So today, let me remind you, here's our inspiration. All right, so we have got dark navies, got some kind of green blue, like a dark teal. We've got some lighter dusty greens and maybe even a lighter blue. Let me show you our bottles here. Okay, so once again, gorgeous wedding. Okay, so we've got this one here for our navy. We've got our dusty dark blue here. I've got this one, it's a little bit lighter, but I think it'll like fit in nicely with the navy. And then I've got these two here. So we've got the green, and then this is just kind of a little bit lighter blue, a little bit lighter than a mint. All right, but those are our 5 colors that we're gonna use. I've got another navy we could throw in here if we need to add a little bit more depth. We'll see how it goes. I do have a plan for this one, so maybe we'll see something different, or maybe it will not be worth it and we'll have to stop when it looks good. Who knows? That's the fun about this, right? You never really know what we're gonna get. All right, so I'm gonna change your view and you'll see me start to clean our tray of water. Our water's actually looking pretty good. We've done several scarves on this tray so far. So our water is polluted, but it is not, you know, dark red like it is some weeks. It's doing okay today. All right, but let me show you the white paper test, because I did not do that yet. You can see my shelf full of stuff. All right, so the white paper test is when we drag a white piece of paper over the surface of a tray of water and it comes back with no color coming up. All right, so we know it's good to go. All of the dusty color that is underneath the surface of the water, so we're not bothered by that. Of course, now I have some bubbles. We can watch as our paint pushes them out of the way. And you know what, guys? I think we're gonna throw in this white, give the white a nice light backdrop for everything else to drop off of. So our first step is always cleaning the tray. I guess this is our second step in water marbling. We always do a primer layer. I do a layer straight down the center of the tray because it helps push everything else away. Because right now we are floating the paints on the surface of the water. So they're actually going to float away any dust, debris, hair, leftover paint, anything that could be lurking there even after our cleaning with the tray. Excuse me, just a sec. There we go. I think my phone stand doesn't want to work down there. All right, so we're gonna come in with these colors. I feel like our wedding is really pretty. There's a lot of navy there, right? Maybe we'll drop in lines today. We do this every once in a while. I like the structure to the lines. So we're just gonna do one line of each color. And when they expand, we'll start dropping in between and on top of, and it'll be good. I feel like this is the wedding here is very clean lines. You know, that kind of style. Everything's very crisp in this picture. Okay, very good. So then I think we'll do the nice green next, or light green. It does kind of look a little minty. So, Dewdrops, I am going to be away from my computer, or from my water marbling tray next week. Okay, so I will be not doing a scarf every day. Instead, I'm getting together different water marbling compilation videos so we can take a look back and see all of the oohs and ahs and the pretty water marbling that we have done since we started this adventure back in April, I believe it was. All right, I'm kind of liking these lines. You know what? I think I'm going to keep dropping on top of our dark colors, and we'll leave the white and the mint in between. That's fun. Until I just mess it up then. That's all right. I was thinking about something else. Gotta concentrate here. You ever do that? Because I constantly do that. All right, I don't even know if there's anything left in that bottle. It doesn't feel like it. I'm gonna use this bigger one then. All right, this bottle is a wild one. We're getting lots of blue on here. Which is good because it's thickening up our color. Making it very blue. The next thing we're going to do is come in with the white and the light green and drop it in between. We'll shrink down some of these big blue lines. And because our tray, because our paint bottle is really being stubborn, we're squirting some of the paint a little bit into the tray. So when we remove the silk scarf from the surface of the tray, if you look down, you'll be able to see bits of color that have sunk to the bottom. We really like to avoid sinking our color, but alas, sometimes it happens. And we do operate on the Bob Ross School of Painting here at CoraVina, where there are no mistakes, just happy little trees, or in our case, happy little dewdrops. So I'm coming back in here with our white, see if we can't expand this out. Doesn't have to work a whole lot, just a little bit. Very nice. You can see our white pushing. We're getting a little bit of extra dimension here. I feel like our navy really took over stuff, and that's fine. We'll add in some of our other colors, see if we can shrink that back a little bit. All right, and in with our light green, light blue. Whatever you want to call this color. I do like how we've got that nice structure I was talking about earlier. We've got those nice solid lines. And you know, maybe a little bit more of this here. I'm gonna wake up my computer, make sure you guys are still with me. I hope so. We've talked about it before on here. People are drawn to the color blue a lot more than they realize. You can see it with studies about retail and what people purchase versus what they say they like. And I find myself doing it too, now that I am more aware of my own purchasing habits. It's so funny. All right, so I really like, okay, I think we need to thicken up the color. I'm perplexed here. So I think we need to thicken up our color, but I like that the navy is on the top. The navy is forward facing, I guess. So I'm gonna come through with a little bit of extra color, and then I'm gonna redrop the navy on top of it so we can keep that navy forward look. And we are just working one drop at a time. So this is a very fast art and it's a very slow art at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not watercoloring where you could spend hours on one beautiful picture, oil painting where you could spend weeks. You know, this is very fast in that way, but very slow in the way that we are moving one drop at a time down the tray. Oh, look at that. I ran out of paint. Okay, well, that's fine. No big deal. You'll probably not even notice it a little bit. So I'm going to come back through with my navy. We'll take a look at the scarf when it's dry and see if you can tell. And we are going to try and gently re-drop over top of our navy. This should give it, or over top of our dark columns. And this should give us enough paint where we can expect a vibrant scarf. My navy bottle just doesn't really want to cooperate today. And just so y'all know, I've got like 3 navy bottles. I'm not playing with the same one over and over again. I keep switching them out. Alright, here we go. Let's keep moving. You guys ready for Halloween? I'm not. At all. My kids are like, Mom, when are we going to put our Halloween decorations out? I'm like, we're going to have to buy some Halloween decorations. I don't decorate that much for holidays, for seasonal holidays, which I know, and like Pinterest, you know, that's like, I love Pinterest. I just don't do it. Like, I'll pin stuff, but I don't decorate. I don't have room for it. For storing all this stuff all year. All right, guys, I'm popping a couple air bubbles. Ooh, got a little debris, of course. I just flicked that on there. That's all right. I got it. Dust, debris, air bubbles, hair can really damage what you're doing when it comes to water marbling. So we try and keep that to a minimum. All right, we're gonna come in here with our favorite rake. Boom, right there. And we are going to start raking this nice and slow. I'm gonna try and keep everything contained nicely. By that I mean not swirling super fast and crazy. I really want to keep the nice lines. The slower you go, the better your lines are. The less squiggly your lines are, I should say. I have high hopes for this scarf. Gotta pop an air bubble, bringing it back, and we're gonna go nice and slow back in the opposite direction. Do have a couple of clusters of air bubbles. We'll have to take care of those. I love water marbling for many reasons. One of them is that we've been using all blue paints this week, you know, but we are still getting very different looking scarves. And I see that time and time again in water marbling classes. You can have the same 4 people choose the same 4 colors, and they will all end up with something noticeably different. Okay, we're gonna come in with the 6-foot long tool here. Switch this around. Wake up my computer. Make sure I didn't lose you guys. All right, here we go. Nice and slow. Oh, I squiggled. All right, that's fine. Bummer. I was concentrating on very good lines today. And we're gonna bring it back nice and straight, no squiggles. Oh, I do love this. All right, but we're gonna do something different. I have 2 very close lines down here, and everywhere else they're kind of spread apart. Okay, so we're gonna come in here. How can I do this? All right, well, I guess that's what we're gonna do. My tool, I thought I had a different tool to do this with. Okay, so we're gonna drag, and then we are gonna swirl it, unswirl it, and continue to drag. Unswirl it. Looks cool, just not exactly what I was hoping for. We're experimenting here. I'm trying to do something that I saw someone else do. Still kind of cool. I think I am going to return it. And then I am going to fix something up here where our top tool did not go all the way in the water. So just going to do a gentle drag so we are nice and symmetrical. Very good. All right, let's dip this scarf. Let's see what we got. I'm excited about this color. I hope it stays this color. I hope it doesn't fade. All right, let's dip down our silk scarf. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, minor bump off of our scarf dipping tray. That's fine. It still turns out fine. Our corner will be a little bit lighter than in other places. All right, so we're just removing our silk from our scarf dipping frame. Here we go. I can see lots of pretty swirls of color. Let me find you guys again. All right, what do you think? I'm excited. I think it does kind of look like our picture. I'm really hoping it looks like it dried. Okay, so we're ready. We're gonna lift this out of the water. You're gonna see dripping and running, totally normal stuff. Then we're gonna ooh and all and put it in our rinse bucket. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty. Can you see all of our detail? I see some dripping and running, especially with that mint. We have some pretty color on this thing. Let's put it in the rinse bucket. Ooh, I'm really excited about that. So why does it do that? Why does it drip and run? Okay, so water marbling is such a delicate balance, right? Lots of checks and balances, and if something doesn't add up, you don't get the best product. So in some places we can overkill. Okay, so we're applying a lot of paint to the surface of our water so that it really soaks into the scarf and adheres and gives us that vibrant color. If we were to just put like maybe half as many drops on the surface of our tray, we would still get a beautiful scarf, but it would be more pastel when it dries instead of that rich, bold, vibrant color that we're really looking for. Okay, so the reason that it drips and runs is because that paint, there's already so much soaked into the scarf, there's nowhere for it to go. So we rinse it off with normal tap water and there's no problem. All right, guys, so what happens next? Next is I hang it dry, I iron it, I photograph it to show you these pictures. What do you think? You think it looks good? Oh, I hope it looks good. I can't tell yet. So, guys, happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend. I hope that this upcoming week is amazing. And guess what? I'm finally ready to start sending emails again. I know I should be sending emails, but I'm not. So I'm going to start that up. And there's going to be a coupon. And there's going to be a double dip coupon. Okay? So look for that in your inbox. It should be arriving soon. All right? Along with this video that I found. And it's like 20 ways to wear a scarf in 5 minutes. Like our long rectangles scarves. So you never have to figure out how to wear them again. Okay? So check your inboxes soon. Be on the lookout. And you can always head to cora-vina.com to see what kind of scarves are available. They make wonderful gifts. All right, bye guys. Have a wonderful week. Remember, it is going to be the best of CoraVina water marbling videos. Okay, so watch for those next week. Goodbye. Love you. Remember, live colorfully.